In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two very common products that have recently been released to the UK market, and they are the Shark NeverChange 5 and the Shark NeverChange 5 Compact Pro. You may have seen them online quite a bit just lately. They've been heavily promoted, and not everyone knows that there's a difference, that there's two models. So to run through the differences between the two for you, first of all, you've got the large one, which is the Shark NeverChange 5. This is the higher price one of the two. This is basically the standard one, but then they've also brought out a smaller, more compact one that, to be quite honest, does most size rooms. The larger one is more for if you've got like an open plan living area. So here, for example, we've got an open plan living room, we've got open plan to the kitchen and to the dining area. So the main difference then with the Shark 2 that we've got here, so this first one is the NeverChange 5. This one actually does, as it says on the box, up to 60 square meters. So not square feet, but a lot of us are used to talking about square feet when we're looking at room sizes. But no, this is 60 square meters. So if you're not sure the size of your rooms, grab yourself a tape measure, measure it in meters, length by width, multiply it to give you your square meters floor space. A typical living room or bedroom, if you've got a sort of double or king size bed in a bedroom and enough room to walk around it comfortably, but not huge amounts of space other than that, then that is likely to be covered quite easily by the it's roughly about 23 square meters that the Compact Pro version covers. So that will cover most bedrooms, sort of small sort of kitchen, quite comfortably. So you've got your 60 square meters with the standard size one, and then you've got your thereabouts 23 square meters on the Compact Pro version. Now, what do they actually both do? They both do the exact same job as each other. It's basically just the amount of capacity, throughput they can put through for the size of the room. So as it says on the decorative box that you get on the NeverChange 5 version, you get in there, you get your filter, which is on the inside. When you first get it, it's all wrapped up, so you need to undo the bottom of the unit, turn it upside down first, and then take out the filter that comes in a plastic bag, and then just put it straight back in. Really easy, and that's that done, and you just fit the base back to it. It also has an anti-odor cartridge, which comes in a little box like this, in a little metal tin. You just peel it back, and then you take your cartridge out and you pop it in the top, and then you can then turn it a certain way to let more odor out or not as much, and you can actually run these without those cartridges in. It's just an added bonus there. If you want to have a bit of a scent added to your room, then you can do. And Shark also sell these replacement cartridges as well, but they work perfectly fine without them, but it is provided when you get them with one, so you can at least try it out, see what you think to it. Also has the Clean Sense IQ, and that's where on this one here, this one's already switched on, and we're currently running at 100% of clean air effectively. When it senses pollens or allergens in the air, that will go down, and that's when you know it's actually doing work. At the moment it's switched on, it's quite quiet because it's in eco mode, because it's not detected anything and it's not had to ramp up the fan speed. So basically it sucks in through this side vents, and then it pulls out the clean air once it's been through the filters at the top there. Now, to demonstrate it, it's a little bit using deodorant. So if you've got this in a bedroom, for example, you may well be putting deodorant on in the morning, and that's where these come in really handy. So we'll do a little example for you. Obviously, normally you won't spray it quite so close to a machine, but you'll see there that we've sprayed some deodorant in the room, and then in a moment, hopefully we'll see that the 100% starts dropping, and then the machine will start ramping up in speed. So there you go, it's already dropping down into the 80s, if you can make that out. And then the colour ring changes from blue to yellow to red when it's poor air quality. So you may be able to hear the fan building up speed now, and that's still dropping down to 31%. But in a minute you'll see, in fact it's already started going back up, you'll see that it's treating the air, and it's getting out the irritants out of the air. It's also good to see says here on the box that it traps 99.97% of allergens and irritants. So that's pretty impressive. So already we're creeping back up. We're in the red zone of the 60% range. And on the stick here, it kind of categorises it. You've got your poor range, you've got your fair, and you've got your good. And so if you've got like candles burning in your home, if you've got like different scents, or maybe like wax melts, you'll notice that the air quality may come down a little bit. But by having the Shark NeverChange 5, then that's there helping to clear the air for you. So if you suffer from things like asthma or anything like that, it can only help. It works with pollen and all that sort of thing as well. So we're already creeping back up, and you'll see that it clears that. And as the air score goes up, then the fan will actually start coming down. And there's different settings on the top there. We've currently got it on automatic, so it will ramp up and down as it needs to. And you can actually leave it switched on day and night. And if you're having it in the bedroom, there is a button on the top that you can press, and it will dim the display. In fact, you can actually do it so the display's turned off. So if you're one of those people that's lying in bed, middle of the night, you're awake, that display is probably going to light up your room pretty much when it's pitch dark, but you can actually dim that down so that the display is totally off, and then this will be running in the background nice and quietly to a point where you can barely hear it when it's at 100%. It's just kind of like ticking over, and after several minutes of it not detecting anything, it does go into eco mode, so it's still working, but it's not using quite as much power there for you. And again, exactly the same with a smaller version, the Compact Pro. It does exactly the same job, but like I say, it just circulates less air, so it takes longer to turn over the volume of air that this one can. But yeah, both exactly the same in the job that they do. Obviously different size filters in the two, and yeah, so that is the difference between the Shark NeverChange 5, the standard model, and then you've got the Compact Pro version. So in the description below, we will put links to where you can get these products from. So do go on there, have a look, check them out. And again, if you've got any questions about them, pop them in the comments below, and we'll look to answer those for you. But yeah, we've been using it for a couple of days now, this large one, and haven't quite finished unpacking the smaller one for the bedroom. But no, really pleased with them. And so yeah, that's the difference between the two products, the Shark NeverChange 5 and the Shark NeverChange 5 Compact Pro.